What up, bitches? I'm back, like a dinosaur story. I don't have anything to follow that up with. I just really wanted to make that reference. Does anyone even fucking remember that movie? I mean, what? It was like from like 1990 something, you know? I mean, it wasn't even like that popular. It was just kind of like, you know, it was good when it came out, and whatever. God damn it, this video is horrible already. Anyhow, Dragon Ball reboots. I think Dragon Ball needs a reboot. And this is probably something that a lot of people would just be like table flippingly pissed over the mere idea of. Because reboots are terrible. They're all bad. They should never happen. And I'm just thinking, well, not really. I mean, there's certainly movies I don't think need to be remade. RoboCop, Ghostbusters didn't need a remake. The Crow, they're readapting that and they're making it, you know, even more faithful to the graphic novel. And I'm like, that was already really faithful. Like, that was like 80% faithful. And now you're gonna make like a movie that's pretty much the exact same, except just like a little few different changes to make it closer to the source material that I personally don't feel need to be made. And, you know, and that's the problem with reboots, though. Like, you know, because I'm totally down with a reboot if you want to just take something and introduce it to like a new generation, and you want to put your own unique spin on it. Like, you're a fan of it, and you had this whole new vision of this new direction to take it. That's cool. Thundercats had an awesome fucking reboot. Voltron just had a great fucking rebooted series. You know, and like, there are things to do with Dragon Ball. Like, you know, Dragon Ball, it's not a perfect series. You know, and a lot of people probably want, like, that faithful to the manga adaptation, but it's like, you know, we just had Kai. I mean, do you really need Kai again, but with, like, better animation or newer animation? Because not even guaranteed to be better, just newer, you know. And, I mean, I guess you'd have, like, the Dragon Ball portion in there, too. But, honestly, what I would much rather see is just, you know, after Super's done and over with, just, because it's going to happen eventually, people. I mean, how many more arcs are they going to be able to squeeze out of this? You know, this show's got, like, probably, what, like another year left in it, if we're lucky. So, I'm promoting the idea of a reboot. Like, just make a brand new anime that uses the original manga as inspiration. You know, you have the same characters, you go for the same heart and feel that the original did, but just, you know, mix things up. You know, change up character dynamics, change up, you know, just certain plot elements or stories, or remix them and put like a fresh new spin on them for a new generation to get into. And even like old fans can go, oh, that's a really cool spin on this arc, and they changed this and they did that. Like, it's not like it's, you know, impossible. I mean, we're on our third animated incarnation of the TMNT, and, you know, each one is completely different from the last one, and they just take different elements and they put a new spin on it, and they just refresh it, and just, you know, and also like the new comic as well for the TMNT. Like, you know, once again, just taking all these old things that we had and just putting new spins on them. You know, you don't even have to just go strictly by the manga. I mean, you can pull things from Super, you can pull things from the other original 13 movies, you can pull things from the original Dragon Ball movies, you can pull things from GT. Just make it this big melting pot. Like fucking even Dragon Ball Heroes and Xenoverse, you know, just, you know, there's so much Dragon Ball stuff that you could craft a brand new story and series out of this, just, you know, but make it like its own unique universe. You know, instead of just constantly going back to the same, you know, material, the same established universe that we've had, and trying to like shoehorn storylines in there, or just keep expanding it further until Goku's like 83. You know, and everyone's all grown up again. It's just, I think, just going back and making just something new out of it, take something that's old, make it new again, might be the right direction to take Dragon Ball. You know, it's, like, it really, I feel like it really has run its course. Like, a lot of people just never want Dragon Ball at the end, they just want that same continuity. But honestly, I mean, you know, a lot of people love like the non-canon movies and like the filler arcs and filler episodes and stuff. There's a lot of great stuff there, and I feel like, you know, just getting a bunch of people who were fans of this franchise and have been fans for like the last 30 some odd years, you know, have them come in with this fresh perspective and being like, oh, I have like these great ideas for, reinventing Dragon Ball. Because I mean, if other series can do it, why not Dragon Ball? And it's not like this is like anime's never done it. I mean, Tatsunoko has been reinventing Gatchaman and Kasern and Yatterman. Why can't Dragon Ball get that same treatment? Gundam, Molsa Gundam has like the Gundam origin manga that retells that story. And there's just so much you can do, and I feel like Dragon Ball has just so much material, both from the original manga, from the movies, from the games, that you could just create awesome fucking stories, just, remix all these elements and tell completely unique stories that are inspired by the original material, instead of just, shoehorning stuff into, like, the old continuity, or, just expanding on it. Like I said, there's so much that can be done here. And like I said, Dragon Ball could really use a rebooted anime, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people disagree. They probably like the old continuity, but you know what? That old continuity will always be there. The Marvel films don't erase the comics, and any of the cartoons don't erase the comics. The DC animated universe, it still exists, even though there are new DC cartoons and DC live action shows, and there's the original comics. Like, these things are still going to exist, but they can still coexist. They can exist together. We can still always have the original Dragon Ball and that timeline and that continuity to look back on, but we can also have newer, fresher takes on it. Maybe just every so often, just get like a brand new, rebooted universe for Dragon Ball. It'd be kind of neat. I think it'd be a cool idea. It would give, like a new team of writers something, experimental to work with, to kind of just see what kind of creativity could come from this old material that we've been reading and watching for so damn long now. But yeah, that's just my thoughts. Do you guys agree? Would you ever want to see a Dragon Ball reboot? Or do you think I'm a complete fucking idiot like, 80% of this fandom does, and would never want a reboot? You just want the same continuity, and you don't care how shoehorned like some of these storylines get, or whether or not they're canon. You just want that continuity, you want that Goku, you want that Vegeta, you want that Piccolo. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Until next time, guys, Zeon out. And this time I won't be gone for like a month or anything. I will be making content and stuff. Expect that in the future.